Hi everyone, you're watching Tamit Saleh's Tennis Forum, and I know it has been a while again, but life gets in the way sometimes. We've had two Masters 1000s take place in my absence, and we've had first-time winners for both. We had Hurkacz winning the Miami Masters 1000, and recently we've had Stefanos Tsitsipas a couple of days ago winning the Monte Carlo Masters 1000. So is it a changing of the guard with all these young new winners of the Masters 1000? We've been saying it for many years. We'll see how it goes. But in this video, I am going to be talking about the rankings. It has been a while. One of my previous videos, I was talking about the chances Medvedev had of becoming world number one due to the lack of points he had to defend in the clay season. And, he's amassed a lot of points outside of clay. So he did have a golden opportunity. However, things didn't quite work out the way he probably wanted it to. Of course, Miami, he did not win, lost to Roberto Bautista Agut, and then he's not played any of the clay tournaments so far. So it does look like that number one possibility is going away from Medvedev a little bit. We are going to be looking at the rankings right now. Of course, we have two tournaments taking place. We have the Belgrade 250 in Serbia, Novak's hometown. He is taking part. Dominic Thiem was meant to take part, however, he pulled out, and there's a lot of question marks surrounding Dominic Thiem right now. Is he has he got that spirit anymore? Having won his first Grand Slam at the US Open last year, his performances have been a little edgy. There's been talks about whether he's suffering mentally as well. I think Mats Wilander came out and said it could be signs of depression. We really hope not. Novak himself said that tennis needs Dominic Thiem because he's one of the big stars. So let's hope for Dominic Thiem to find some form and some rhythm before the clay season is over, and of course in time for the French Open, which has been moved back a further week. So yeah, that's one of the tournaments taking part, and we have the Barcelona 500. Rafa Nadal is taking part there. He did lose to Rublev in Monte Carlo, which was, it's always a shock when Rafa loses any match on any clay surface. He almost had a big shock earlier today, but did come through in 3 sets, having lost the first set. So it will be interesting to see how Rafa does in the clay courts. In the past few years, he hasn't, had a clean sweep, winning every tournament. However, he does seem to save his best play for the French Open, which is when it really matters. So we've got a lot of clay tournaments coming up. It's good to be back making this video. In this video, we are going to be looking at the live rankings update as of April the 21st, 2021. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel, and of course, drop that thumbs up. See, I'm already out of touch a little bit. Now, before we go any further, I'd like to give a massive shout out to Tennis Clash, who have very kindly sponsored this video. As you know, I love tennis, as do all of you, which is why you're here watching this video. And I also love mobile games because you can literally play them anywhere. I downloaded Tennis Clash, which is completely free to download and play against real life opponents. And for me, I was immediately impressed with the graphics and how easy it is to pick up. The game is available on both iOS and Android for free, and it's been a massive hit. I mean, the reviews speak for themselves. Over 60 million downloads with a 4.5 rating on iOS and a 4.2 on Android. And for me, easily the best mobile tennis game you can pick up. So make sure you go and download it for free using the link in my description below. Now, you've actually joined me here on a match point. As you can see, it's very easy to pick up. You swipe your finger where you want your shot to go, and then you tap on the screen where you want your player to go. As you can see, I love swiping left and right. I'm going to go inside out here. There we go. Should be the match very, very soon. He's struggling. Got him on the ropes to the left, and there we go. It's another victory for yours truly. And the matchmaking system is great. As you progress through the game, they give you better quality opponents. You can customize your character. You can pick different characters, unlock different characters, as well as working on certain attributes. So what I've done is I focused in on my fitness and also my forehand, which really gives me the longevity in these matches. You can play 1v1 against real life opponents in some of the world's famous tennis arenas. So make sure you go and download it for free using the link in my description below, because not only will you be supporting my channel, which I always appreciate, but you'll also get 200 gems and 500 gold, so you can start your journey in a strong way. So good luck, and I'll see you there. So to run through the current live rankings, Novak Djokovic is still world number one on 11,873 points. Daniil Medvedev, still the world number two, hasn't played recently, but he's on 9,700. Rafa Nadal, world number 3 on 9,400. Now he can claim that number 2 spot back if he does win in Barcelona. There's been a lot of, or I've been thinking, is would Novak rather have Rafa as number 2 or number 3 going into the French Open? It seems like the final, of course, look, in any round, Rafa is hard to beat, but maybe things may be slightly better for Novak in the semi-final. You never know. It's all a bit of ifs and buts. But yeah, Rafa currently number 3, could move up to world number 2 very soon. Dominic Thiem is on 8,365 and he is in 4th place. Stefanos Tsitsipas, after that amazing victory in Monte Carlo, he is now on 7,860 ranking points. He cannot overtake Dominic Thiem in Barcelona, even if he does win the tournament. But he's like 505 points behind Dominic Thiem now. So he's looking like he could be the next world number 4 very, very soon. World number 5 is already Stefanos Tsitsipas's career high. Sasha Zverev is in world number 6, 6,125, just ahead of Andrei Rublev, who's on 5,955. He's on his career high, world number 7. He's playing in Barcelona, and he can overtake Sasha to become world number 6 this week. And just rounding off the top 8, Roger Federer still inactive on the clay season. Don't expect him back until grass. He's on 5,875. So that's how the rankings are. I want to also, at this point, take a look at the race. Now, early season, the race doesn't really mean too much because a few tournaments have been played. However, we're in April now. We're almost May. We've had quite a few tournaments. And I think it's time to start looking at the race. This is, of course, the race to qualify for the I think it's Milan now, the World Tour Finals. And, of course, it's essentially how the year is going. And whoever wins the race at the end of the year is the world number 1. And the current number 1 in the race is Stefanos Tsitsipas. He's amassed 2,585 points in 2021, which is a great number for him. And of course, he's number 1 in the race, mainly because of that Monte Carlo victory. Number 2 is Andrei Rublev on 2,445, so very close, the top 2. Rublev, of course, plays many tournaments. He's kind of become the ATP 500 king. Reached his first Masters 1000 final in Monte Carlo, losing to Stefanos Tsitsipas. But expect big things from Rublev. Novak Djokovic has dropped to number 3 in the ATP race, and Medvedev is in number 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, you're looking at Hubert Hurkacz in number 5. Aslan Karatsev, he's having an amazing season so far. He's in number 6. Yannick Sinner, one for the future perhaps, or even in the present, he's in number 7, and Sasha Zverev in number 8 place in the race. If you scroll down a little bit more, Rafa Nadal is currently 18th in the race. However, I don't think this is any cause for concern, or there should be no alarm bells ringing. I expect him to really, just pick up the points, especially with the French Open and Madrid, Rome, Barcelona coming up. I expect Rafa to make it into that top 4 by the end of the clay season. So even though he's 18th in the race right now, I don't think it's anything to worry about. So yeah, that's the live rankings and race. I am going to keep it very, very short, this video. Once again, apologies for the lack of content recently. It's been crazy, of course, as a Muslim. Right now, it's Ramadan for us, so very busy month. And sometimes making videos it's not the top of the priority list, let's say. So I appreciate you guys bearing with me. And that's the live rankings update. I will do a draw video for Madrid, so do stay tuned in for that, and expect more content with Madrid, Rome, and the French Open coming up in very quick succession very, very soon. So it was a pleasure. Please do leave your thoughts, how you see the season unfolding. Any thoughts, any comments, it's all welcome on this forum, on this channel. And I really am glad to be back, and I look forward to conversing with you in the comment section, as I always do. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. So yeah, please do subscribe if you haven't already, and drop that thumbs up. Thank you very much.